Morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it is now Thursday afternoon, slightly early, a little bit later than actually scheduled. But yeah, we're back in full effect over here. We've got some news again. Some players coming out and talking about Granit Xhaka. We'll get into that in a few moments. And also, there's some kind of speculation about Gabriel going. Where's he going to? Is Gabriel about to jump ship? The ship full of rats. The ship full of rats. And actually, there's been the official release of the new Arsenal kit. Talk about underwhelmed. Underwhelmed, lacking ideas, man. But we're going to get into that. And actually, as well, that player that we see on the thumbnail artwork, he's got a new number. I was thinking, who was wearing that number before? I can't remember. So you can actually help me out and remind me who was wearing that number shirt before that's been given now to this player here. And we'll get to this one on the other side of this music intro. I'm knackered. Infamy, they've all got it in for me. God dare me. Anyway, welcome back on this Thursday afternoon show over here. There's no Arsenal action today apart from Cannon Foy TV action. Up to you, however you want to take it. But what I do need you to do is to subscribe to Cannon Foy TV. I've got to say, yeah, the numbers have been absolutely incredible. I mean, even regards to the voting, are you people insane, man? We're averaging over 1,200 votes on each particular vote that we do on this particular channel, this only channel of ours. Over 1,200 votes. See, oh my goodness, are you people insane in the membrane? Insane in the, what's going on? But anyway, we are grateful, really, really grateful, because again, I remember back in the day, we're doing the votes. I remember back in the day doing like the Monday evening show. It was called Fan Comments. We had one person and his dog watching Cannon Foy TV. And actually one of them was my mum. And now look at us now. We're just like, yeah, thank you. That's to each and every one of you now watching now. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. But we do still need you to subscribe, like I said there. Subscribe to Cannon Foy TV. Be part of the community. Be part of the community over here. This ain't no podcast. This is a community over here. And boy, do we love you. Ah, how I love you. How I love you, mommy. I shouldn't be singing that, actually. That's got certain overtones in that. But anyway, guys, anyway. So let's get into... Alex, stop mucking about and get into the new segments, won't you? All right, I will. So where is he? So yeah, Gabriel, man. I don't know what's going on. Uwe chief travels to London for talks with Arsenal over Gabriel Magalhães, Arthur Melo, and Weston McKennie. Juventus sporting director Federico Cherubini has travelled. Cherubini has travelled to London for talks with Arsenal over a deal for Gabriel Magalhães, according to reports in Italy. Wow, my goodness, he might be jumping ship. Uwe are in the market to replace Jorginho Cellini, who's leaving after 17 years. God, you don't get many of those players, isn't it? Sticking with one club. According to Correa del Sport and Tontudo Sport, Uwe have identified Gabriel as a possible successor to Cellini and keen to reach an agreement with Arsenal. However, it's claimed that the Gunners are demanding at least 50 million euros, not 50 million squid, which roughly equates to 42.4 million pounds for a 24-year-old who they signed from Lille in a 27 million pound deal in 2020. So he could be off. He could be off and leaving us over here. Gabriel, don't leave us, please. Don't leave the sinking ship called Arsenal. Don't leave the ship. Actually, when you joined, the ship was already sinking, man. It's already sunk. But he could be off to Uwe. Listen, I didn't see the final, Europa League final. My brother told me about it. It was early doors for both my wife and myself. We went to bed early, man. There was no football to be had. Nah, last night. Nah. But yeah, my brother told me that Rangers lost on penalties. And who won a trophy now? Reece Nelson. Anyway, we'll save that for another time, shall we? So yeah, the new kit has been released apparently, and look at this chap over here, Martinelli, sporting the new kit. I mean, listen, I couldn't even bother to like. I think we featured it a few weeks ago. I think we did feature the new kit. I remember putting it on the platform, the photo. I think I titled it. Look at it. Look at the colours. The colours are like 1990 style, man. But anyway, Martinelli sporting the number 11. Who wore the number 11 shirt? Anyway, again, Martinelli given new Arsenal squad number with a forward set to stay. But I think he's always said that he will stay as long as Arsenal wants him. Sounds very familiar. Again, Martinelli has been given a new squad number at Arsenal in the clearest sign yet. The Brazilian international is set to agree a new contract. We're not there yet. Martinelli has quickly established himself as a firm fan favourite in the red half of London and has emerged as one of the brightest talents in art. I don't know, he's gone off the boil a little bit, isn't it? The promising forward has registered 5 goals and 6 assists in all competitions this season. That's not really a lot, man. Martinelli's current deal at the Emirates Stadium runs out summer 2024, with the club holding an option to extend this by a further year. However, recent reports suggest that the Gunners are keen to agree a new long-term contract for the 20-year-old. He's still young, man. Martinelli is one of the hosts of exciting young attackers to impress under Arteta this season, along with Martin Odegaard, Granit Xhaka, and Emil Smith-Rowe. However, Arsenal are currently facing an attacking rebuild in the summer with both Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah set to depart as free agents. Reports about a contract extension for Martinelli have gone quiet in recent weeks, but Arsenal may have just dropped a major hint with the release of their new home shirt. Ridiculous. The club revealed a squad number change for Martinelli next season, which suggests he could be set for a more prominent role. The young Brazilian has worn the number 35 shirt since her sign for the club, but now be Arsenal's new number 11. So there you go, hot off the press. Hot off the press, Martinelli wearing the number 11 shirt. Good luck to you, fella. Is he gone off the ball? I mean, with the years, I think he's been with us for almost 3 seasons now. And I know injuries have kind of hampered his progress, but he hasn't really progressed that much. I don't know. What do you guys think? Marshall, has he progressed? Has he advanced his skill set, his mindset? I see a lot of huffing and puffing and running. I mean, that's what he gives. That's a given. But has he really progressed? Anyway, just asking the question. And the last bit of news is in regards to, again, this gentleman here. But Michael Owen delivers brutal verdict on Arsenal star who doesn't learn. Michael Owen delivers a damning verdict on Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka following the fiery interview. Now, former Liverpool and Man United frontman Michael Owen has criticised Arsenal midfielder. It says here star, but I'm going to put Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka following his controversial Newcastle post-match interview. Now, we know Mikel and Arsenal had a torrid time on Tyneside on Monday night, losing 2-0 after Ben White scored a known goal, was followed by a late Bruno Guimaraes finish. The result of a UEFA's Champions League qualification looking extremely unlikely. Going to the final day on Sunday, I'll get into it in a second, with Arsenal needing already relegate Norwich to beat Tottenham, whilst they must also clinch all 3 points against Everton. After the loss against the Magpies, tough-talking Mikel Arteta, Xhaka was left unimpressed by some of his teammates' performances, alluding to some young players' inexperience costing the Gunners in the final stretch of the season. Now, speaking on Sky Sports, as we know after the game, he said that if someone isn't ready for the game, stay at home. However, speaking on Premier League Daily, Owen said, as you say, Granit Xhaka coming out, and he's let them down a few times over the years, getting silly sending offs. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's like, is he beyond reproach? Is Granit Xhaka like, the untouchable or one of the untouchables? Then nobody can say anything to him. It would appear so, isn't it? A reflection of the manager. He's not even the captain. Now, there's been some other comments as well, because I think it was the show yesterday or the day before that, and some people have been putting comments about, no, I know what it was. It was the poll about Granit Xhaka. Was he right in his comments? And I see some of you putting some quite, I won't say harsh, but it's your opinion. But anyway, yeah, guy never learns, man. Never learns. And who is he? Who is he to come out and say that? You're not the captain. You're not the vice captain. No, you're just an experienced midfielder. Anyway. So that is that, people, my peeps. We are going to review and look at the poll again that we did just over a day ago. And we'll be talking about what's going to be happening over the next few days, leading right up to Sunday. Sunday, last game of the season. I don't have happy memories of going to the Emirates, the last game of the season, 3 seasons ago, because it involved, a particular midfielder when we played against Brighton. Anyway, I think we'll leave it just there. Let's leave it there. All right, so let's look at the poll. The poll of the polls of the polls. And the poll is, again, Granit Xhaka comments. Is he right or was he wrong? Well, we've had 712 votes. There you go. 4 comments and 31 likes. I'll tell you what, for the level of votes, the likes are quite relatively high, aren't they? So these are how the numbers have fallen so far. I'm going to be reviewing this right up until the Easter Talk on Friday, tomorrow at 8 p.m. 712 votes, 4 comments, 31 likes. Granit Xhaka's comments, he was wrong. 13% of you have voted 30% that he was wrong. And of course, 87% of you, I don't know what you guys thinking, man, that he was right. Let's go into live comments for the first time. All right, the assembled says, good afternoon, Alex. There is a few more surprises to come yet. The squad is getting weaker by each transfer window. For a second, I was thinking you're going to talk about the Norwich game. Few surprises on Sunday. Anyway, Alex, can you name a player who has progressed under Arsenal's manager? I think somebody has asked me this question before. Sorry, let me just double check something here. Something's not quite right. Oh, it is right. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, can you name a player who has progressed under Arsenal's manager? Can I think about it and get back to you? Let me have a think about it, and I'll get back to you. I'm thinking, which player has improved since Arteta has arrived? I need to get back to you on that one, man. It's not good, is it? I've seen that again, I'm not going to say it's true or it's right or maybe it's wrong because I haven't done my homework, but someone mentioned that Pepe is out. He said that he wants out. He wants to leave. Has Nico Pepe said he wants to leave? Anyway. Lynn, good afternoon to you. I hope you're keeping well. I saw, what was it? Was it yesterday's show or the day before? When I was talking about, how there are more important things in life than just gassing on and getting upset about, a particular football match involving 2 teams or our team. There are more important things. And I did see your comment. I saw your comment. I think it was you who said that 2 people in your family had passed away. So please accept my condolences. I don't like to have discussions about the COVID, especially with my family members, because I've got non-believers in my family. But I far rather stay away, clear of having a discussion about the COVID. But please accept my condolences. Yeah. All right. It was more than likely me. I think it was you. I think it was you. And I can't remember what I said at that time. Which player has improved? No, I'm still thinking about it. Give me some time. Give me some time. Yeah, towards the end, and I'll might come with a name. I might come with a name. And I didn't even read Lynn's comments. I think that Xhaka was very brave coming out and saying what he did on Monday night. Lynn, I just wish you didn't come out of it because there for the grace of God go I. You know, we always think, oh, you know, my goodness, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when he gave the interview about he was going to leave Arsenal and Mikel Arteta managed to convince him to stay, and then he said about, you know, people, you know, I mean, we don't hate Granit Xhaka. To say you hate somebody is too strong a word. I don't like the things that he does. I don't like the things that he says. Period. That's my opinion. But he said, oh, you know what? People coming out and saying, you know, this about me and my family. And I said, no way. No way am I leaving Arsenal. Okay, that's his opinion. But with your track record, Granit Xhaka, that all the things, all your indiscretions, and you have the audacity to come out and say one of those things, particularly about the young players, for me, I really find it difficult to swallow. I'm not going to accept that. And even if he was on the show, on the channel, I would challenge him about that. So I don't know whether he watches Cannon 4 TV or not. But the invitation is there, Granit Xhaka. If you would like to come on Cannon 4 TV and we can have a serious discussion about, you know, your time at Arsenal, a frank discussion, right up to this point where you're actually you threw the youngsters under the bus. You threw them under the bus. So I would, you know, the invitation is open to you, Granit Xhaka. You know, our email address, we don't have any agents. We don't have any agents, you know, representing us. I'm sure you've got 1 or 2 or 3 agents who represent you. But reach out to us. I would love to have a frank discussion with you on Cannon 4 TV. From what I can see, you know, not the content, but people in the live chat, the negative element, how can I say this? The people who didn't have maybe 2 brain cells, you know, between them, coming in the live chat, you know, using foul and disgusting words there, language there. And actually, the comments were made to me, I think probably 2 seasons ago, which has kind of, you know, gotten less and less now. So we would not expose you to that in the live chat. We've got 5 moderators. There are 5 moderators who know their job. And it's lucky, you know, I think the people have gotten the idea now that if you're going to come in a live chat and use threatening behavior, threats of violence, much less vulgar language, you're blocked. And literally there is no second chance. That is it. So again, I'm going to throw out the invitation to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka, again, our email is in the description box. You know, we've got our Twitter account, we're on Facebook. Of course, we're here on YouTube. In each description box, the email is there. So if you would like to take up my invitation to come on Cannon 4 TV, I would love to have a frank discussion with you, you know, and let's just see what happens. Lynn, you're calling him brave. I have a future. Now. I asked you at the beginning of the season, and you asked me to wait then. Oh dear. Arsenal seem to have developed a blame culture instead of taking responsibility for what they can control. Well, it's funny you say that because you remember Arteta would always say, "Oh, it's my fault. The player hasn't, you know, hasn't progressed or improved because it's down to me." And he even said about Mikel Nketiah. Oh, he hasn't played many games because it's down to it's my. You know, I take the responsibility. I take responsibility for that. But Granit Xhaka. Those words don't come from a person who should know better. Again, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're paid. I mean, how much more money do you pay? Are you paid per week? I'm never going to see. Actually, I might see that amount of money in my lifetime, maybe or maybe not. But as a role model, that's not the sentiments that a role model should be coming out with. Keep that for behind the scenes, not front and center. All righty. Let's have a look to see if there's been any movement and shakers in and Twitter. And actually, I'll say this, that both my brother and myself, we will be at the Emirates on Sunday. We will be broadcasting live. I'm hoping to get some interviews. We've never done live interviews. It's all been pre-recorded interviews. Do the interview, come home, edit, and boom. But we're hoping to do some live interviews. Beyond that, my brother would like to go into the Emirates and watch the game. Oh my goodness, brother. Anyway, let's leave it there. So we're hoping to be in the Emirates watching the game. I told you this. All the times that my brother's gone to see Arsenal play, and all the times that I have gone to see Arsenal play, we have never been together to see Arsenal play. Imagine that. All the years, from Highbury to the Emirates, we've never seen Arsenal play together. So it's going to be a first if we can buy tickets. We can find tickets. I have put out a call to action on our Twitter. Actually, on Twitter, we're looking for 2 tickets. So if anyone knows anybody who has tickets to sell, put them in contact with myself. The email is in the description box. arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. It's down to my brother. Anyway. Lynn says, I agree with you. Alex, I agree with you. That is what I meant. I didn't mean it in a positive way. He knew he would be getting slated for what he did. And the funny thing is, some people have gone on a little bit further to say, most likely, this is the reason why he's probably going to be going to Roma. Well, I think he's supposed to go to Roma last season, wasn't he? He's not going anywhere, man. He's not going anywhere. But I understand what you mean. Thank you. Lynn, what do you make of this present Arsenal scenario? It's a question for you, Lynn. It's a question for you. It's not for me. And I'm still thinking about which player has progressed. Which player has progressed? Dare I say Martin Odegaard? Has he progressed? Or has his performance just plateaued? Let me get back to you. I'll get back to you on that one. So, people. There we go. Right, okay. Any more questions? Any more questions? No more questions. Lynn says, in response to the assembled, I know you might think I'm crazy, but Norwich has nothing to lose and they can go and play with freedom. You're crazy. Lynn, are you crazy? Good evening, Alex. Okay, but yeah. All right, okay, the assembled. I think that was my initial thought. Ramsdale. But then his performance is it plateaued or has it gone? Ramsdale, man, is he just feeling the pressure of relentless attacks, wave upon wave upon wave, and there's a big old. How did a fly get? There's a big old flight's come back. Anyway, Christopher says Ramsdale never rated him. Why? Well, why? Because he got relegated in his 2 previous clubs, Sheffield United and Bournemouth. Why don't you rate him? He's gone down. Don't know how that fly got in here. But it's going to be leaving soon. Anyway, let's have a look. Last look. Let me just put this up. Okay, yep. Subscribe to Canon 40 TV. Just to remind you guys, I think what I'll do, let's kind of remind ourselves of the news of today from Canon 40 TV's perspective. So let me remove this whilst I try and swat the fly. Try and swat the fly. Anyway, Gabriel, it's an interesting one. Is Gabriel about to jump ship? Anyway, Juventus chief travels to London for talks with Arsenal over Gabriel Magalhães, Arthur Melo, and Weston McKennie. Juventus sporting director Federico Cherubini has travelled to London for talks with Arsenal over a deal for Gabriel Magalhães, according to a report in Italy. But then it's not true then. Uve are in market to replace Giorgio Cellini, who's leaving the club after 17 years. 17 years, oh my goodness, half of my life. No, I'm joking. According to Corriere dello Sport and Tutto Sport, Juve have identified Gabriel as a possible successor to Cellini and are keen to reach a quick agreement with Arsenal. However, it's claimed that the Gunners are demanding at least 50 million euros, which is roughly 42.4 million pounds, for a 24-year-old who signed from Lille for Arsenal in a 27 million pound deal in 2020. I don't know, man. Is he going? Is he staying? Is he staying? Is he going? I have no idea. And then we spoke about the release of this new freaking kit. Going back to 1990 style, man. But have you seen the collars? Have you seen the collars? Have you seen the collar? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He says as he's swatting the fly. I'm trying to kill the fly. So the fly is just, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So the collars, man, 1990 style. But anyway, Martinelli give a new Arsenal squad number with the forward set to stay. But I think he's always said that he would stay for as long as Arsenal wants him. Martinelli has been given a new squad number at Arsenal. In the clearest sign yet, the Brazilian international is set to agree a new contract. Martinelli has quickly established himself as a firm fan favourite in Arsenal and has emerged as one of the brightest talents in Mikel Arteta's young side. But I've got to say, he was a bright talent when Unai Emery was here. So, anyway. And what was I going to say here? So Martinelli's current deal at Emirates expires in 2024. The club holding an option to extend this by a further year. However, recent reports suggest the Gunners are keen to agree a new long-term contract with the 20-year-old. Martin is one of a host of young, exciting players and attackers like Martin Ødegaard, Bukayo Saka, and Emil Smith-Rowe. However, Arsenal are currently facing an attacking rebuild in the summer with both Lacazette and Nketiah, who are set to leave as free agents. Ridiculous. Reports over a contract extension of Martinelli has gone quiet in recent weeks, but Arsenal may have just dropped a major hint by giving him the squad number of number 11. Enjoy it. And the last segment again was about Granit Xhaka. Those comments coming about players need to stay at home or stay on the bench. I'm not going to bother to go in now. So let's go back into the live chat for the last time and let's see. Do we have any other takers? Lynn says, I'm saying him because in other seasons he has been relegated. Yep, he has. Lynn, it would be a Spursy thing for them to do, but not this time. A draw at best, says the assembled. And Marvelous! What's happening, Marvelous, man? Marvelous Martin. It's been a long time, brother. Long time, man. So sell him. Sell his skin, man. The cheaper and better option. Sell his skin, man. Who should replace him? Good question. Have you seen the breaking news, Alex, that there's talk of a replay with Spurs because of a PT and his mistake? I think someone has mentioned that to me. I thought was it a joke? Oh. Chan Mani should replace him. The fly seems to be winning. Yeah, well, I knocked it out. I want to put some tissue paper over it to kind of carry it away. And you know what? You see this? I can hear it. Get out of it. Damn fly. Where are you? Where are you? Who are you? That's a bit weird. I left the door's closed. I came through the window. That's what it is. Came through the window. But the fly is winning. Behave yourself. Arsenal gave a major hint that they were going to sign an attacker in January. That's a good one. That's a good. A major hint. A major hint indeed. Yeah. Do you know what, people? I feel like we can't get the remnants. We're ending the show. It isn't a joke. Okay, all right. I thought the way it was played out as if it was a joke. Damn fly! Where's that fly? Get out of it! I'm not going to fly. No, let the fly defeat me. How dare you? All right. So let's look at the last time on the poll, and then I'll remind you about what's going to be happening over the next few days over here on Cannon Footy TV. So there's not been actually much change. I think maybe we had maybe one or two more further votes. The latest vote is in regards to Granit Xhaka's comments. Choose only one. Was he right or was he wrong? Out of 714 votes, 4 comments and still 31 likes. 13% of you, of the followers on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube believe that he was wrong. And 87% of you believe that he was right. Misguided 87% of you. All right. And do you know what? I believe that we have finished on this Thursday afternoon show here on Cannon Fodder TV. So, like I said, tomorrow is going to be another segment of this installment of the Easy Talk. It's going to be an 8 p.m. kickoff because I've got other bits and pieces to do. As soon as I finish work, I've got to go to my mum's and other bits and pieces. Then I need to pick up my daughter, spend hours with my daughter. Listen, it's nothing about, my daughter's in her 30s. Yeah, in her 30s. So I haven't seen her because she's working hard. She's gone back to university. I'm so proud of my daughter. And I can take her to see my mum. And then come back in time to kick off the Easy Talk. Now, the Easy Talk, I think it's probably going to be a hot one because we're going to be talking about the North London Derby, as well as the latest loss against the Magpies. And then we're going to be talking about Sunday, the game against Everton. Anyway, I think there's probably been like one more comment. There's been one more comment, 2 more comments. Read this out and then we are finished. If they start replaying games, that will be a dangerous can of worms to open. Yeah, absolutely. Pandora's box, man. Pandora's box. And you know what? We have finished on this Thursday afternoon show here on our channel. Our channel, Cannon Fodder. The channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, and then to do the Easy Talk at 8 p.m. UK time. Enjoy the remnants of your day.